You are listening to episode 168 of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind Podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you are created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Tino. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Well, hello everyone. How are you? I'm so glad you're here. Before I jump into the episode, I'm just going to give you a little personal update. Now, I always record these episodes a few weeks ahead of time because I do like to, free myself up for what's happening in the moment. So it feels good to be able to get some content kind of batched out ahead of time. So I'm not exactly 100% positive that this has all taken place, but I'm just going to talk to you from my future version of the first week of May when this comes out and just tell you a little bit of update of where I think everything will be in my life right now. A little bit of personal, a little bit of the coaching business side. So let me just start with that front. I have recently completed the writing of 2 books. Yes, I don't know if I've mentioned the names of the books on the podcast, but I'm going to do that now. The first book is called The Cyclone Mom Method: How to Call on Your God-Given Power to Remain Calm, in Control, and Confident as a Busy Mom. And this outlines my 5-step process that I call the Cyclone Mom Method that helps you to be that in controlled and powerful mom that you are, calling on what God gave us to co-create on this earth, which is our human mind. And the second one is an extension and a part of this podcast. So it is called the Peaceful Mind Bible for Busy Moms. 100 treasures of wisdom for busy moms to create inner peace. So hence the Peaceful Mind Podcast, we have this book, The Peaceful Mind Bible. And I am so excited to bring these out into the world. I'm not positive if when this goes live that we will have access, but stay tuned. Those that are in my world will find out details about it as well. And in addition to being able to privately coach with me one-on-one or join my amazing group of moms in a program that I call Busy to Balanced, which I use that process of the Cyclone Mom Method in that program, which is 6 months long. And this is when you get to join like-minded moms just like you who are all using the pathway of coaching and the tools and the processes that I talk about here on the podcast, but just in a deeper, more personal way. That is amazing. It's going so well. I love this group program so much. And then personally, when this episode comes out, I will have recently done some speaking at a church parish retreat. It is not only moms. Part of the day will be moms, but it'll also be teens. I'm so looking forward to it. So hopefully when you're listening to it, it was just a wonderful, God-focused experience, and that I was able to be a channel to bring God's peace to busy moms and some peace of mind, some real tactical strategies and help to that retreat. And I also will be getting ready to have my daughters come home from their first year of college. Now, of course, I've seen them a couple times, but still, like if you were listening or a listener last year, to think that I was getting coached on sending both of my babies off to school for the first time, and literally what I've had to, the challenges that I've faced this year of being a mom with just 2 less birds in my nest, right? And just letting them fly. The fact that we've got a year under our belt now and that they will be home for the summer soon is so just amazing and exciting. And it was really a wonderful year for them both. So I'm so blessed to be able to report that. Okay, that is a little bit of update of where I am. And I just wanted to tell you all that that this episode is really close to home because I believe that I'm naturally an optimist. And really at the heart of the center of my mission here is to help moms feel better. And one of the critical ways to do that, the highest priority way to do that, is to have a more optimistic mindset, a more positive mindset. Now, as you know, if you've been listening, there are lots of tools that help us realize that it is okay to not feel good, to experience negative emotions, and that as humans, we are going to be met with challenges in our lives that would, not merit thinking positively. And just thinking positively all the time isn't always the solution, especially if your deep, real, true belief is that it's something that isn't positive to you. So, but today I do want to give you some real, tangible reasons why you want to become a tough-minded optimist. Because we have a choice. Just because I naturally move to that direction doesn't mean that that's the way for everybody, but you are malleable. You can change. If you want to live life because the experience would be more positive on the journey of being more optimistic, then this episode is for you. So I wanted to start out by just kind of talking through a little bit about the reasons why someone might want to put in the effort to becoming a tough-minded optimist. So the first one that I just want to point out is improved mental health. And that's literally at the basis, improved mental and emotional health, at the basis of all that I do with coaching and when you hire me as a coach. Because optimism is associated with better mental health outcomes. It includes lowering your levels of depression and anxiety. And when you are in the midst of cultivating a more optimistic outlook with whatever circumstances are coming your way, you will be improving your overall psychological well-being. It just will bring you better physical health, or just health in general. So we talked about the psychological. So on the physical health, research has shown that optimists tend to have better physical health, including tangible results like lower risks of heart disease and longer lifespans. And this is probably due to healthier coping mechanisms and better following health promoting behaviors out there that come more easily to those with the positive outlook. And there are so many hardships and challenges that arise in this human experience that if you have a tough, strong, positive mental outlook, you will then be more apt to tap into having greater resilience when those hardships and tough times come. You'll be better equipped to handle the stress and the adversity. And you're more likely to view challenges as opportunities, not something where it's an opportunity to fail. It'll help you bounce back faster from setbacks is really just kind of in general what that positive mindset does. It will enhance your motivation if you're someone who takes on this journey of becoming a more positive thinker. You'll be more likely to set and achieve your goals. You'll approach tasks with more confidence and be more persistent It'll lead you to a higher likelihood of success. When you are a optimist, you will have stronger relationships because you'll tend to have more satisfying interactions when you look at the bright side or look at the positive aspects of another person. You're more likely to offer them and receive support from them, and just overall building stronger bonds with yourself, with your family, with your friends. You'll just be overall happier, right? Because positive thoughts create positive feelings. So if you're thinking thoughts that create the feeling of happiness, you're overall just going to increase your happiness. And optimism is linked to just increasing and having greater life satisfaction and just overall joy. And I am all about increasing joy in busy moms' lives. So by focusing on positive aspects, you can enhance your overall quality. When I find my clients are looking at the bright side, are tapping in to thoughts that create positive feelings and then that serve their life, they are way better able to then problem solve. Instead of spinning out in why everything is so wrong or bad and, not tapping in to what they could be doing, they keep themselves from problem solving. So if you are an optimist, you're going to be able and more willing to take risks and explore new ideas and just persevere through challenges, which always lead to being resourceful and more innovative and coming up with solutions for yourself. Overall, I urge you to become a tough-minded optimist so that you can cope better with what life may have in store. Be more adaptive when difficulties come your way. And just this positive reframing that goes on in your mindset is going to reap you positive results. And I know when we're talking about busy, but not always getting the results in our life, those that are optimistic have an increase in their motivation and productivity. Because when I'm feeling good and I'm feeling like on fire, I can just crank out my to-do list. But when I am feeling overwhelmed by all there is to do and just kind of a little bit the feeling of drudgery, I don't produce much. I'm more apt to just kind of throw in the towel and go do something else. But both in personal and professional settings, because I tap in to and know the power of my thoughts and thinking positively, and I have a choice to do one or the other, I'm not always great at it, but I definitely love that I'm more productive when I am in better spirits, in a better mood, right? And the last thing on why I want you to become a tough-minded optimist is because it will spread. It will be contagious to others just by you leading by example. So first of all, you get to experience the joy that comes with being positive and being an optimist. But guess what? It definitely has a ripple effect and it's infectious of spreading it to those around you. And that brings such tremendous value to this world where there's so much that isn't going well and isn't going right. And so you can be a part of that. You can create a more uplifting environment for yourself and for others. And so if you think that what you've heard so far is something that you want to do, that you want to grow in, that you want to be better at, is becoming more optimistic, more of a positive thinker, and getting stronger at this skill set because you know or feel deeply that this is going to change your life for the better, I want to invite you to allow me to help you with this. And let me just lay out what that looks like, because this is the work I do with all of my clients. I invite you when we work together that we are going to be embracing that the growth that we're looking for, first of all, starts with looking at our mind, and we will explore what's going on there right now. And what's already serving you is amazing. You're going to keep it, but what you want to change, then we're going to figure that out, and we'll figure that out together, because I want you to adopt the belief that you can learn and grow and improve in every aspect of your life, including becoming more a tough-minded optimist. And then I'll help you see the challenges that you're currently faces as opportunities, and we are going to build mental strength together with the tools and the concepts that I have and on your particular life circumstances. I will have you setting realistic goals. Together, we'll establish clear, achievable goals that align with your current values and aspirations and where you are in your motherhood right now and what your certain circumstances are, how many kids you have, whether you're working outside of the home, what your financial situation is, or if you are thinking about like a job change or something like that, right? We will set realistic goals, and it'll help you stay focused as you work towards achieving them, knowing that you are going to have me by your side to help you keep the optimistic outlook that's needed to go and achieve these goals. We'll practice gratitude, right? Because so much of the brain and the mindset will go to what is not going well. And I want to help you be someone who directs back to what we're grateful for, what is a blessing, what is going well, what we are doing right, and regularly just reflect on those things to help you shift your focus from the negative to the positive, which absolutely fosters this more optimistic attitude that we are growing in. Just overall surrounding yourself with more positivity when it's really hard to do that on your own. And I will urge you to take a look at, are you spending your time around places and things that you want to do and people who you want to be with and what people who just uplift you, inspire you? This is why I love the group aspect so much of my coaching program, because you are around other like-minded, faith-centered women and moms who better understand you, and we always maintain a positive atmosphere. When you move towards being more optimistic, you are going to be developing your mental and emotional resilience. Again, like I mentioned, why we would want to do this, there are always going to be new circumstances, new setbacks, new challenges that we are met with. I always tell my clients, I love when we have a kind of peaceful, we've got it all together sort of atmosphere going on in our lives, but we have to lean into the part that it's fleeting, that there will be challenges and issues that arise. Like lean into it. And so we want to equip our resilience, both on the mental and emotional side. And we do this by this simple process that I have where we have to first really cultivate deep self-awareness about what's going on inside of your brain and your heart and your action patterns, your behavior patterns. And then we identify out of these thoughts, feelings, and actions, where can we improve? Where can we make better decisions? And I will challenge you on your negative thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking negatively, sometimes first of all, it's really hard to catch yourself. It's a lot easier to have somebody else who's trained and knows how to be able to catch it for you, so that we can question and challenge it. And only if we do that first can we then replace them with more positive, constructive ones that are going to help you, again, come back to that resilience of being a tough-minded optimist. And of course, along the way, I will always tell you, The most important thing is that we won't be perfect at this, and we need to embrace and inject self-compassion and self-love and treat ourselves kindly and with understanding, like all the time, giving ourselves grace again and again and again. And also knowing that Christ's mercy is just so overflowingly abundant. So this is some of the ways that I help you along, if you don't want to do it on your own, to become a tough-minded optimist. And hopefully from the beginning of the episode, you were, now you're equipped with reasons why you would want to even take this on. And so I would love to be the one beside you, celebrating all of your victories, acknowledging it, your achievements along the way, and helping you stay the course to being someone who has this mindset that is strong and resilient and positive. It takes work and practice, which is why having a coach is so vital, because as we all know, when we take on something challenging to grow in this way, we have this part of our brain that will talk us out of it. And that part is very strong as well. But with consistently practicing the steps, the strategies that I've laid out, and applying the tools that fill up our mom tool belt, you for sure can become a tough-minded optimist and just help you with this mindset, with this optimism, to help you enjoy this time on earth as much as possible. And hopefully that becomes a more natural part of who you are along the way. Okay, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed this episode and you found it helpful. And if you think that you want to become one and have my help doing it, then please don't hesitate to sign up for a call, or go ahead online and my website and check out opportunities of how we can work together. I will see you all next week. I'm looking forward to it. Have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind Podcast. Are you ready to take everything I teach you here and put it to work for your own life? To really learn how to have peace of mind no matter what is happening around you? If so, I'd love to have you as a client. As your coach, this is where you'll get personal and focused time on your own mind, using life coaching tools, concepts, and proven life-transforming wisdom, all through a faith-filled lens. To learn more about how we can work together, come on over to danielleteenel.com. There, you'll see how to sign up for a free coaching consult and learn how to get started. Until next time, peace be with you always.